We're just gonna be calm and move on. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Nikki Burnett here, Taste Life Nutrition. This is Taste Life Nutrition Radio, streaming live on KUHSdenver.com, where we never have technical difficulties until today. But that's the way that it goes, and that's okay. So we will just keep moving on and have an amazing day in the snowy day in Denver, Colorado. Thank you. And now we're perfection. I love it. So Taste Life Nutrition Radio, what are we all about? We are about bringing amazing information and amazing people to you. Just okay. We're still adjusting. Okay, great. Live. Don't you love live? It's just all the good stuff. So we are here to bring you truth about anything that we know that we can bring you truth about, which is mostly my nerdy stuff, all the science, geeky nutrition stuff. But we work to really bring on people who just have amazing things to say, amazing things to do, amazing things to share. We want people to know that there's so much out there that can help people to thrive and to live these amazing, fulfilling lives, even when you're dealing with issues, whether they're physical issues, mental, emotional issues, whatever that is, there is a way to get past it and to get by it. And we have people who come on this show who have amazing insight. And that's what we have today. And I'm so excited because if you're like me and I am 50 in just over a month and a half. I know it's crazy. I hope that we can still hear you, Dom. Will you say something, Dom, for me again?
Sure, I can.
Yeah,
can you hear me fine?
So quiet.
I am.
Shoot, I don't know how to get you any louder.
Let me see if I.
Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear her though. We're working on it.
No problem.
So, okay, say one more time, Ellen or Dom, either one.
Hi.
That's better.
Hello,
okay
hello,
okay.
hello.
Okay. Okay. So everybody can hear you but me. Okay, we're gonna work through it. And now I can hear me in the background. Okay. This is one of those days where we're just gonna have to really focus. So anyway, so at 50, we always are looking. I think we kind of hit that place where like something's got to be bigger, something's got to be better. I want to do more in life. I want to bring more to life, and this is how I'm feeling now, because in reading your book, that's exactly, I was feeling what y'all were saying. And so I'm just excited to bring on Ellen Kocher. I'm sorry.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay, great. And then Dominique Ben Dow.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nikki.
Perfect. All right. So thank you so much for being here and for sharing all of the amazing things that you have to share today. You two are such a blessing and have amazing energy. And I'm excited to get into this as much as possible because I'm still having a hard time hearing. But everybody else can hear you. So
good.
The first thing that I want to do before we really dig into you and to getting into the show is we always start the show with gratitude. And I want you to, Ellen, maybe if you want to go first, talk about something that you might be grateful for. I think it's so important that we start our days with gratitude and with just, lifting up our energies and lifting up all of those things that can make life good. And even if life is tough, that we always have things to be grateful for. So Ellen, maybe you want to go first and tell us what you're
I would be happy to. Well, first of all, thank you, Nikki. Thank you. That's my little piece of gratitude directly to you today. I think it's quite amazing that we're connecting between Switzerland. I'm in the Swiss Alps where it's snowing, and you are in Colorado where it's snowing. I would like to just give my gratefulness and my gratitude to Dominique here on the call. We met 3 years ago, and what we've built together and the continual support I get from Dominique is just amazing. So my gratitude tonight goes to Dominique.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Dom, how about you?
Well, Ellen stole my idea. My gratitude
Oops.
would be to friendship. You know, you're starting the day, Nikki, on the other side of the world, and we're finishing the day on our side in Switzerland. And I think gratitude is great at the beginning and the end of the day, because when I go to sleep tonight, I will say, it was just great to be surrounded by friends, and the friends that gave me today, you know, those bits of happiness and fulfillment. I say, it feels so great. So friendship is a great, yeah, it's a great blessing, and I'm super happy, and I feel lucky to have Ellen as a great friend and business partner.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to tell you real quick, I'm going to go through what I'm grateful for, but I have to tell you, and I'm hoping that Henry can hear me, because I'm getting a constant echo and everything, and I literally can't hear anything. So I'm going to see if there's something that we can do to fix this. Maybe the camera's updated. We might just have to have a quick interruption, because I just can't. This is awful. I'm hearing everything through here. Okay.
I'm gonna leave this open so you can back up.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna. Okay. So maybe we fixed it. We're gonna say cross fingers, say prayers. Okay.
Let's say prayers.
Yeah.
Work with us a little bit here. My apologies. What am I grateful for today? I'm grateful for, and I say this a lot, but it's so true, that I have the ability to sit in this really cool radio station with Henry helping me with all the technical stuff, but to bring in people who have the most amazing things to say and to share, and who have these amazing stories to share that people can relate to and people can get so much from. And no, it's terrible. Yeah, I can hear me.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's not okay.
No, but
Okay.
You can hear it. That's all right. You'll be able to hear.
Okay, we'll try. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not afraid that you can hear.
We're gonna have Henry hear the whole show. Anyway, I just feel so blessed that I have this platform where we reach hundreds of thousands of people, which is just super cool to be able to reach people and bring information that is goodness and is truth, and really can, you know, like I said a few minutes ago, raises the energy, raises the vibration, raises the goodness, because that's what we need. That's what we're looking for. That's what I want to do with this show. It's what I want to do with my life, you know, and I know that Ellen and Dom can relate to that as well, that we want to, with so much madness, there's a lot of madness, and let's just kind of try to come together and bring the goodness and bring the love, and just, I don't know, try to stop a little bit of the madness, you know. That's kind of what I think.
Yeah.
And just have, you know, live this amazing life. We've been given this blessing of a life to come and to share and to give to others. And I think that that's, you know, part of our, you know, role in life is to be of service to others and to animals. I believe that too. So thank you, ladies. I'm so sorry for all of, you know, a little bit of craziness, but we're going to get through it. So, but I appreciate you so much. And I think I want to start with you, Dominique, a little bit about your history, who you are, what brought you here, what excites you, what it is that motivates you. And then I know you talked a little bit about how y'all came together, but and then we'll kind of get into that, and then we'll start getting into the nitty gritty of all of the fun stuff in your book and that kind of thing.
All right, great. Well, I'm 100% Swiss products. You know, I've got that stamp of Swissness. So living in Switzerland, have worked around the globe, have a passion for Africa. I guess you have problem hearing me still, Nikki. Correct?
Dominique?
Yeah?
Let me interrupt you real quick. I have no idea what you're saying. 1 second.
Yeah.
Henry, I can't hear a thing.
Okay.
I need to be able to know what you're saying.
And that's
Sorry
never happened
so much.
It happens.
Just the hair.
Okay.
So it don't echo. Good.
Okay. Will you try one more time?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to speak up now?
I can hear, but I hear everything. It's a continuous echo, and I can't get the difference between her and me. Yeah. Mm-mm. No. So
Just go ahead and keep going to arms down.
are you? Okay. So so what we're gonna do, Dominique, even if I can't hear you, everybody else can. So I'm
Okay.
gonna let you talk so everybody can hear you, and then we're gonna just keep fixing. And I have to apologize that I don't know what you're saying, but I know some of your history.
You do.
Okay. So sorry.
Okay.
Please
Should I
continue.
start again, Nikki? Or
Sure.
Okay. So born in Switzerland, 100% Swiss. Yet, as many Swiss people, I've traveled the world. I've lived in the US. I've lived in Africa, in other parts of Europe. So been traveling a lot and had an exciting yet exhausting corporate career, which when I turned 50, I realized there was more to live and experience in my life. And I decided to leave a well-paid, secure C-level career to give myself some space and think about what I wanted to do in the future, which meant to be a few months afterwards, I created my own company, which is called Point North. And I help professionals and executives and companies create or recreate a professional life that makes sense, that is aligned to their values, to their experience, to what is important for them, and redesign a life that truly makes sense. And that applies to companies, but also a lot to executives and professionals today around the globe. So I still travel, less with COVID, but I do still travel a lot. And I serve people in about 12 to 15 countries today. What is my true passion is two things. First is people and the way to make them accountable to transform their professional life and their life in general. And the second thing that I'm passionate about is avoiding or fighting waste, whether it's waste of potential, waste of health, waste of time, waste of money. And that's something that I try to fight or to go against with the work that I do and with the work that we do together with Ellen. So that's one of my big passion beyond travel, beyond family. I consider life as an experience field, and I don't want to lose any minute of it. So every day, I really want to make sure that I experience it as best as I can, have as much fun as I can, even when digital is not working for us. but that's the way I try to live my life, is to make sure that I make good use of the 86,400 seconds that I have every day at disposal and make the best out of it. So I think that I will leave it to Ellen to explain how we met, if that's okay with you, Ellie.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Nikki?
That's the first time in.
You seem to struggle.
I know.
It looks really hard.
So here's what we're doing. Thank you, Dom. Thank you. I am sort of catching part of it. I can hear it just a little bit. I think I need this close a little bit because the echo is too much. Here's what we're gonna do is Henry pulled it up. And so over on this monitor over here, I can see your words. So we are doing the best that we can with what we have at this point. I'm hoping that this camera may come up, but I can see now what you're saying, so I can at least read, which means I'm not going to be facing you. But at least maybe we can have a conversation, which is the goal of the show, is to have a good conversation. So
It totally is.
oh man, Thank you, Dominique. And Ellen,
You're
if
welcome.
you wanna jump in and give a little bit of your history and your
I
background.
will jump in, and I hope everybody can hear
We'll
this
just have to have-
okay.
We'll just have to have you on again so we can do another amazing show.
With pleasure, with pleasure.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody can hear this okay. So I was born and raised in New England. I'm a New England girl, and I studied economics and finance. And after a semester abroad in university, I fell in love with Europe. So I came to Europe in 1984, and I worked in finance for 10 years. After those 10 years in finance, I started feeling a little bit burned out, a little bit ready to shift something. And that's when, like you, Nikki, I actually got into nutrition. I actually did my own healing journey. I lost weight. And subsequently, I was hired by Weight Watchers to run their corporate division for Switzerland. So it was really marrying the business with the nutrition and the coaching. And I did that for 10 years. And 7 years ago, I realized I kind of got that 50-year itch. I realized that that was not enough, that just nutrition alone wasn't enough. And I wanted to expand my horizons into holistic health, holistic well-being. So that's when my journey as a health and wellness coach began. I did my education, my certification, my master's degree, and today I'm actually global leader of all of the ICF health and wellness coaches, and I'm board certified with the US Medical Board. So I am a good Swiss, but I'm also a good American. I have both passports. And when Dominique and I met over a business lunch, I realized that many people came to me for health and well-being, like they do for you, Nikki. But in fact, their issue lied in the job or what they were doing to be purposeful in life. And Dominique realized that people were coming to her to find life purpose or change their job, and they weren't well in their body. And so together with Dominique, we realized that we connected to provide a holistic solution. And we've niched ourselves in the 50 plus generation. First of all, because both of us are over 50. And number two, like you said yourself, and we had somebody else on the line today as well on a call. At 50 something, something happens, Nikki. We call it the itch. And you want to redefine something about you for the next, let's face it, 50 years.
Easily.
Easily. Yeah. So that's where we're at, Nikki.
Okay. This is amazing. So thankfully I'm catching you. So I'm hearing two places and I'm watching and it's way behind. So again, bear with me. This is the most amazing thing. And my battery's low. Okay, thank you, Ellen, so much. I just feel awful about all of this. So I'm grateful for all that you say. And thankfully, I know enough of your history and I love your history. And I love how the two of you came together and blend what you know in order to share with the world. And so you work with corporations, with individuals, with groups, you've written books, you've done all of the things, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Amazing. Did you both, I think you did, you already shared how you came together, correct? Okay, I think you did, just making sure. Gosh. Oh man. So wonderful. So I think so in reading the book, I enjoyed it so much because it gives so much and I relate so much. Yes, the wake up, shake up, and thrive. I apologize for not having it. I had the Kindle version only, but thankfully Ellen is on top of it and you have it and can show, but get the book, especially if you are, hitting that second phase in life and you're trying to say, okay, how can I be the best that I can be? How can I jump in and, make the small changes that really lead to really big changes? The little things, although seem little, lead to really big changes and can make really big differences in your health, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, financial, right? What I was saying earlier, the financial piece of it is the part that I have other people do my financial stuff. So I appreciated this so much because we all need to I don't know, I was gonna say we step it up. I need to step it up. There are always places where I need to step it up and I need to find those those places that and those people and those books that help to open my mind a little bit, because I know that I see things like this. And when I run into people who are like Ellen and Dominique, who help to broaden that a little bit and to see better and to see more of what's around you, more of what more of what I'm capable of. I'm just so grateful for that and the book and all that you have put out into the world. So thank you for that. I just love it. In the book, there's so many things that jump out at me, but you have the 5 dimensions that are so important that you go over. And I don't know if it makes sense, and give me some guidance on this. If it kind of makes sense to go through each dimension and give a little bit of a overview of each dimension. Is that what makes sense to you?
I think it would be great to touch on each dimension quickly, and we can give something palpable for people to walk home with. So if we have 3-4 minutes per dimension, we can do Dominique, me, Dominique, like that. And we can give people elevate now, a little tidbit that they can walk away with today. I think that would be great.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Well, great. So I have here, we start with the physical. And I think, Ellen, that would be you, correct? Yeah.
That is me.
So the physical, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I have, there's so much when it comes to the physical. It's nutrition, movement, sleep. These are all the things that I talk with my clients about all the time. And I know you do too, because it's so important. It's mindfulness. And the thing that I love, because I say it all the time, is diet is a 4-letter word. Because it's not about dieting. I mean, you can do the diets, but it's really about the lifestyle. I did a show or a video yesterday, and it was like, all diets work.
Yep.
All diets don't work for everybody, right? You're unique, you're different. And it's really about bringing it all together for what works for you as the individual. Just because it works for this person over here, doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. So Ellen, if you want to jump in there and just tell us more, I would love that.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much, Nikki. We preach exactly the same word, the two of us. So we're all good on that. Yeah. I think what we want to really hone in on is what happens after 50. We all know the basics of macronutrition and maybe even a little bit about micronutrition. We might even know a little bit about mindful eating, but what happens after 50? And you know what? I'm not going to get into the details. We have some great free resources on our website. People can dive into that. But what I would suggest, I would invite as a coach, you're 50 or nearing 50, start tracking. Start figuring out what's different now. Don't track to be obsessed. Track to stand back and go, oh, isn't that interesting? When you track, whatever tool you want to use, whoever you want to be accountable to, you actually have an opportunity to stand back and look in the mirror and see what's changed as of 50. If you put your age into that tracker, whatever it might be, then you can see what changes after 50. After 50, the big things that change are in micronutrition. I'm not going to get into that. We don't have time. But my invitation is for a couple of weeks, for your 50th birthday, Nikki, track and see what's different. Yeah. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that we talk about journaling. We talk about journaling for life. We talk about journaling for working through problems. We talk about journaling for food. We talk about journaling for understanding if there are certain foods that create certain symptoms, right? And so I think that it makes so much sense to, if you can pick up that habit of journaling. For me, it's the gratitude journaling, and sometimes it's working through the problems. And I have often done the food journaling. I've done it with clients, and I help clients through it. But creating that habit just of writing and journaling and paying attention to your body, paying attention to your thoughts and your mind and your mindset and all of those things that come in, if it's just a couple of sentences, or if it's really you're journaling throughout the day, these are the foods that I'm eating, this is how I feel, this is how my body reacted, I'm tired, I'm happy, I'm pooping, I'm not pooping, all of the things that go into it. journaling can really be an amazing eye-opening experience on a number of levels. And I think that what you're saying just makes so much sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. I love it. And so let's jump into emotional. So
That's my
emotional is
favorite.
awesome. And this is going to be Dom. This is your
Yeah.
area of the world that, well, and I say this is her area. They have their areas, but I think you said this already. You kind of commingle every.
Oups.
Oups.
La pauvre, c'est dur. Hein?
C'est dur. Hein? Mais attends, on est encore live peut-être.
Let's see what happens.
Maybe we come back.
Give it a minute and we can go out and maybe come back in. Worst
I'm
case
not sure
scenario.
whether. Yeah, that's tough. Digital wonder.
Right? I don't know
Could
if
be
it's
the
still-
snow, you know. Could be the snow. Sometimes it does go
Yeah, absolutely.
berserk.
Yeah, we are still streamed. No, the stream stopped on Facebook.
No, it shows live.
No, but I just clicked on it and on Facebook it's stopped.
Oh, sometimes it does go.
Oh no, it is
absolutely
live. We're
berserk.
still live on Facebook. It's stopped.
Oh, sometimes it does go.
Oh no, it is. No idea.
I don't know.
What do you think we should do?
Surprise.
Should we go out and
I
come
think-
back in?
No, I think we need to stay. Otherwise, it might be tough.
I'll check my inbox. See if she's written us anything. No, I don't see anything.
Could be their connection. Let me see.
It's a shame because she does it all the time and it's never happened.
Yeah, it's always the first time.
With us.
We'll have a second round.
See. So, don't, peut-être qu'elle a, maybe she sent a message through Facebook.
J'ai pas pensé à ça.
Nope. I don't see anything.
Peut-être le mieux, ça serait de recommencer à zéro. Are you sending Nikki a note?
I sent her a Facebook message just saying so. But I don't know that she's going to, let me check LinkedIn. I don't know if she's going to check that because she's in her. Thinking maybe
Tu
we
veux que je
should.
fasse un mail?
Tu peux, oui.
Mhm.
Comme ça.
Je me mets sur mute pour pas faire trop de bruit.
Tu me diras les dates qui marchent pour toi pour JTI.
Oui,
Hein, tu renvoies-moi le mail avec tes dispos.
ouais, c'est ce que je pensais faire après.
En Facebook. C'est quand même bizarre que...
Je me demande si elle n'a pas carrément tout perdu
Ouais.
Internet. En downtime d'Internet.
Ouais.
Le mieux, je crois que ça serait peut-être de recommencer à zéro.
Ouais, moi je pense.
Soit aujourd'hui, soit un autre jour.
Un autre jour,
Mais je ne sais
exactement.
pas si elle peut. Je sais pas si elle peut.
Bon, elle a des slots fixes hein, pour
Ouais, c'est ça.
le show. J'ai envoyé le mail à Bradley.
J'ai vu, ouais.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On quitte? Je propose qu'on quitte et on essaie de rentrer.
Ouais, je
On
vais
y
lui
va.
faire un mail. Ouais, ça marche.
À tout de suite.